Happy Wednesday, because we certainly do have some interesting things in store for you today. Today we're talking about pole dancing. Now, this is a form of performance art which combines dance and acrobatics centered around a vertical pole. While this art form has been recently, or rather has recently gained popularity as a form of fitness and mainstream entertainment, there's also been a lot of controversy and myths around it. This morning we're dispelling some of those myths and taking the sleaze out of it with the help of Sherry and Simone, as well as Kizan from Pole Dance Cape Town, and they're going to be showing us more about this very interesting sport, because that's what it is. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good, thanks.
So good to have you in our studio. Wow, I didn't even know we could get a pole in here, but now we can. Well, it's so good to have you here, and it's so good to also be dispelling myths this morning, because I know pole dancing, before we talk about the sport, has been associated with sleaziness in the past, but now it's turned into a sport. It is something that requires the utmost fitness, the utmost, body control and things like that. How did this whole pole dancing thing come about? What's the history behind it?
It started off many centuries ago in India with a form of dance called Malakam.
Yeah.
Basically, mainly men would throw themselves and dance off and perform gravity-defying acts on a tall wooden pole.
Wow.
They're quite impressive. And then what we practice today is derived from Chinese pole.
Yeah.
A lot of circus acts do Chinese pole. They dance up and down, run around vertically.
Yeah.
And what we've done is we've taken the Western form of pole, which is the sleaze, and we've incorporated Malakam and Chinese pole into that to make it an art form and a sport.
Wow, that's so amazing. Now, Simone, Sherry, how long have you and Simone been doing this as a sport?
I've been doing it for a year and a half.
Wow.
And Simone
I've been dancing for 2.5 years.
That is quite amazing. And you guys just recently walked away with a pretty amazing award as well. Tell us more about that.
Yes, we entered the Pole Fitness Association of South Africa competition that happened in Joburg, in Pretoria, in April.
Yeah.
And we did it on a whim, thinking, let's have a bit of fun and see where this goes, because we both have other jobs, so we do this part-time. And we ended up coming first in the duet division, which we did not expect. So from that, we've now been invited to compete in London for the World Pole Sports Championships.
Representing, I love that.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I was so shocked when Simone said she's been doing it for a year and a half is you're going to see in a little bit what exactly she was able to learn in a year and a half. But Kizan, can you take us through the fitness behind pole sport? Because it's not something that anyone can just jump and then go and do things, Trust me, I've tried. It's difficult. It is difficult.
Yes.
Take us through what you need to have in order to be able to do this successfully.
Well, you can do it as a hobby, like we all started off as a hobby. Every person likes to go to gym or do their kind of hobby sports activity.
Yeah.
We like going to pole and we like doing sports, so we combine the two. We like to do a bit of acrobatic and strengthening exercises. It takes a lot of stretching, so it's got a lot of combinations to it to form one whole pole trick, pole movement. Everything is very technical, but you get different levels of pole like you do in any sport, and it's a great fun way of getting together and spending your hour of training and having fun.
But and even beyond just the training part, it does give you a beautiful sense of self-confidence as a woman.
That's right. That's very important. That's right. For us, training now for the world sports, we have to obviously put up our training a bit higher and train about 4 times a week, 2-3 hours a day. It's in July, so it's around the corner.
Wonderful.
And it's something that we're actually looking forward to, showing South Africa that we can do something beyond.
Well, we'll be talking a little bit more about that championship after the break, and they're also going to be showing us a little bit more on what pole sport is all about. So I think it's enough talking. It's time to start doing. We'll see you right back after the break.